There are few sporting stories that read like a short, sharp reversal of fortune, and Eric Garcia's recent arc at Barcelona feels exactly that. A player who not long ago seemed destined for the periphery has found himself at the centre of a club conversation about stability and identity. Reports now suggest Barcelona want to tie García down with a new deal before Christmas, a contract that, if completed, would extend his stay at Camp Nou until 2030, and that timeline alone gives this moment urgency beyond a normal renewal. What makes the move striking is not just the length but the story behind it. Garcia's path was littered with doubts and lone spells, yet through persistence, form and tactical adaptability, he is forced a reappraisal. This season, those changes are tangible. He started the opening fixtures, has been used in the heart of defence, and has slotted into the right-back role when the team demanded it, showing a pragmatic versatility that managers prize and that Hansi appears to value publicly and privately. Flick's belief in him has been a turning point. Where previously García might have been rotated out or farmed to gain minutes, the manager has repeatedly turned to him as a dependable option capable of filling multiple defensive needs. For Barcelona's hierarchy, that reliability dovetails with broader strategic questions. Do you sell marginal assets for short-term cash, or do you secure adaptable players who can underpin a revived project? The reported plan to finalise the renewal before Christmas reads as a vote for continuity, an attempt to harden a malleable defence into a clearer, longer-term structure. On the pitch, the impact is immediate. A defender who can read the backline, step across to a flank, and still retain ball-carrying composure offers tactical flexibility that modern football demands. But the implications go deeper. Locking García in until 2030 would send a message to the squad and to the market. Barcelona are prepared to back the coach's vision to reward players who adapt and grow rather than trading them off at the first wobble. It also reduces uncertainty around one spot in the depth chart, allowing the club to plan transfers, rotations and youth integration with a firmer baseline. Fans will read the deal as validation of a player's resilience and as an endorsement of Flick's judgment. Rivals will see it as Barcelona shoring up their spine for the long haul across La Liga and European competition. Of course, nothing is signed until signatures are on paper, and negotiations, though described in the sources as progressing smoothly, always have room for twists. Yet even the act of trying to conclude talks before the season's midpoint shows how highly the club now prizes Garcia's combination of character and technical utility. In short, what began as a quiet contract conversation has graduated into a narrative about identity. A club in transition choosing to stitch continuity into its fabric, a coach identifying and cultivating a dependable option, and a player whose career has pivoted from precarious to pivotal in the space of a season. If Barcelona do finalise the deal as reported, it will be a small administrative act on paper with a much bigger ripple across tactics, morale and message. The kind of move that tells you how a club intends to build and who they trust to help them get there.